Chapter 8. Why I Stayed. It's easy for people to ask, why didn't you just leave? As if love were logical. As if heartbreak didn't have layers. As if walking away from someone you gave your soul to was as simple as packing a bag and shutting a door. But the truth? I stayed because I didn't believe I deserved better. Not back then. I was already bruised when I met him. Life had left fingerprints on me. Some from childhood, some from past relationships, some from mistakes I still hadn't forgiven myself for. So when he came along with his brokenness, his charm, and his chaos, I didn't see danger. I saw familiarity. I saw a man who needed saving, and I saw a woman who needed to feel needed. I stayed because being chosen, even inconsistently, felt better than not being chosen at all. I stayed because the few good moments felt like proof that we could be better, that the bad didn't have to last forever. I clung to those glimpses of love like lifelines, like if I held on tight enough, they'd multiply. And then there was fear. Fear of starting over. Fear of loneliness. Fear of the shame of a third failed marriage. I didn't want another chapter in my life that read, "It didn't work out." So I held on to a storyline that was tearing me apart just to avoid writing a new one. I stayed because of the investment. 17 years. That's not just time. It's memories. It's sacrifices. It's dreams you built on sand and prayed wouldn't sink. I didn't want to throw it all away. So I stayed, trying to make something work that had been broken from the beginning. I stayed because I had moments where I thought I saw the man he could be. The man he promised to be. And every now and then, he'd show up as that version, and I'd fall all over again. But it was never long before the mask slipped, and I was left holding disappointment again. I also stayed because I didn't want to believe I was doing this to myself. I didn't want to admit that the pain I was feeling was pain I was choosing. So I blamed love. I blamed hope. I blamed everything but the truth. But deep down, I stayed because I was afraid to choose me. Afraid to face the silence. Afraid of rebuilding. Afraid of discovering who I was without him, even though being with him was destroying me. So when people ask why I stayed, I don't get defensive anymore. I just tell the truth. I stayed because I was broken. I stayed because I didn't know how to leave. I stayed because I hadn't yet learned how to love myself. But I'm learning now, and that's what matters.